going on, everybody? Joseph Hadid here for Worldwide Sport Updates, your podcast, your news, your local community. Good morning, sports family. Thank you for tuning in to Worldwide Sport Updates, your podcast, your sports, your news, your local community. This is your host, Joey Hadid here, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for joining us and tuning in on this edition of Friday's podcast. To start this upcoming weekend and to get ready for, of course, as we close out another week in the books, work week and school week in the books. It is Friday, September 12th, 2025. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for tuning in and joining us here, wherever you may be across the world and country, that is, as you're waking up, starting your evening, or tuning in throughout the day, or getting ready to go to sleep and listening in. Wherever you may be across the world or country, that is. Thank you for tuning in and subscribing, sharing it out, commenting, making us loved, and subscribing, of course. We appreciate you, and you guys do not go unnoticed. You are recognized, and we appreciate you nonetheless. Your viewership is what's memorable, and from the bottom of our hearts, we are grateful for you tuning in. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's break it down what is going on across the world of sports. We're going to talk about the NHL and its history of its impact here. Let's break it down here and
I don't want to cry.
Share it with you folks. All right, Acquitted to comeback. The NHL's long road to reinstatement. 5 NHL players, a scandal that shocked Canadian hockey. Years of silence, and now a second chance, but not without a cost. This is the story of Dillon Dubé, Carter Hart, Michael McLeod, Cal Foote, and Alex Formenton. Men once celebrated, then accused, and now cleared in court. But the question remains, can you ever really return to a game that moved on without you? Part 1, the incident and the trial. In 2018, after a Hockey Canada Gala in London, Ontario, a woman accused several members of the Canadian World Junior team of sexual assault. You all might have heard all about this, right? Those accused included 5 NHL players: Dillon Dubé, Carter Hart, Michael McLeod, Cal Foote, and Alex Formenton. The case lingered in secrecy until 2022, when public pressure, forced Hockey Canada to reopen its own investigation. The Ontario Superior Court, that is, trial began in 2025, with the hockey world watching. Then, in July of 2025, the court ruled the evidence presented was not credible or reliable. The defendants are acquitted. Though legally cleared, the storm was far from over. Part 2. NHL's reaction and the moral question. The NHL faced its own reckoning, and independent investigation had been underway since 2022. Once the trial ended, NHL Commissioner Gary Bettman made a difficult announcement. While these players are illegally acquainted, we hold all members of the NHL to a standard beyond legality. Their behavior failed our standards of conduct. Each player faced professional fallout, contracts expired, no new ones were offered for over a year. Their careers hung in limbo. The public was split. Some believed justice was served and a second chance was deserved. Others felt the NHL was being too lenient. This wasn't just about what happened. It was about what should happen next. Part 3. Reinstatement, dates, rules, and comebacks. On September 11th, 2025, of course, which was yesterday, the NHL announced a reinstatement framework. October 15, 2025, players can sign contracts. Next month, of course. December 1st, 2025, players are eligible to play in the official NHL games. Each of the 5 players took a different route. Carter Hart, once a franchise goalie, may attract offers immediately. Dillon Dubé and Michael McLeod are reliable middle 6 forwards. Cal Foote, a defensive man, is still seen as having an upside. Alex Formenton played in Europe during the ban and remains under Ottawa Senators' control. Will teams take the PR risk? What do they owe their fans and their players? Part 4. It's bigger than hockey. This story isn't just about 5 men. It's about a sport confronting its shadows. About a league defining its moral compass. About how much we can or should forgive. Because in this era of instant judgment and social accountability, the NHL's decision will echo into locker rooms, into boardrooms, into courtrooms. Can reputations truly be restored? Can they truly be restored? That's the question. Can victims feel justice even after an acquittal? Can fans trust again? These players have been given another shot, but redemption isn't automatic. It's earned. And now the real game begins. Let us know in the comments, should these players return to the ice? Can we separate legal innocence from moral responsibility? Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more stories at the intersection of sport and society. Ladies and gentlemen, that's all for this week. Take care of each other, YouTube family, and sports family, that is. Look out for each other. Until then, we will talk to you on next Friday's recorded podcast. And this is your host, Joseph Hadid, for Worldwide Sport Updates. Your podcast, your sports, your news, your local community. Have yourself a great weekend. Take care of each other. This is Joey Hadid, signing off.